All right, guys, we're gonna do a second flight because our first flight didn't record. We flew for about 7 minutes and still had 53% left. So we're gonna try to fly this one a bit longer, I guess. We still had plenty of battery left on the flight. I'm gonna set a timer here. And we're just gonna do like, let's do 9 minutes. All right, our timer set. So let's take off and let's go. Nice, easy takeoff. Come down for our low pass. There we go. Something's hanging from there. A servo. Our flap servo is dangling from the bottom. That's hilarious. So we're gonna come around and then we're gonna get a low pass in here. We're at half throttle. We're just cruising 11/8 prop on here. So there it is, spinning it around, coming in low. Here we go. There it is. Bringing it back up. Fish it back around and another low pass. With a servo dangling from the bottom. This is a second-hand plane. We don't have working flaps, so landing is a little interesting. We just find out which way the wind is and we land with the wind with no flaps. We also don't have a steerable tail gear. I just put a wheel on the back, so just so we could fly. Flew it at me. Yeah, let's try not to do that again. Bring the throttle down. Here we go. There it is. There's a low flight. Let's pick it up. And zero throttle. Coming back down and back on the throttle. Look slightly. There it is. Back up. And one full throttle here. That full throttle pulls up a lot. Let's get a full throttle pass in here. Zero throttle, stall turn there. Still zero. Back on the throttle slightly, and we're going. And then up, turn back, and back down. Here we go. Zero throttle on this. There it is. Back on the throttle. We're getting a nice flight out of this, even though the servo's dangling. Definitely getting a nice flight out of this. Sun's cooperating with the clouds here so that we're not blinded. And we're just gonna enjoy this flight. I think this plane flies better than the T1, honestly. I mean, it's a more costly plane, obviously. This is a $250 plane versus the T1 is $150. This is $100 more, so I guess I would assume this would fly better. But this thing flies really good. I mean, if you wanted to put FPV on this, you know, and cruise it. You don't have to give it full beans. Here we go, let's get a low pass in here. You don't have to go full beans on this to enjoy it. You know, you can just give it 40% throttle and have just as much fun. There we go. And we're gonna circle back around here. There it is, knife edge. Going to do a low pass again. And there we go. Into the sunset. And back around again. We got a truck that wants to watch, no big deal. I'm okay. Oh, it looks like they're dropping something off. Never mind. Get some bikes racing. Let's catch up with them. Go coming in. And then we're going to drop this down for a low pass here. There we are, coming in low. Beautiful. I mean, so easy to do that. Back around, try not to hit us, low pass. Back up, coming back down at us, back on the throttle there. Servo's still dangling from the bottom. I would do a touch and go, but these landing gears have been beat up so much that I kind of don't want to stress them out anymore. So we're gonna circle around and go full throttle. And back around here. Zero throttle here. Coming in. There it is. Back on the throttle. There's a touch and go. Yeah, we're just enjoying this to the max. Still have the AS3X Spectrum receiver AR631 in there. Doesn't have that much range when you're using this TX16S. You're better off throwing a Fly Sky, what is that, FSIA6B. That has almost a 2-mile range, so you basically never have to worry about range on it. And throw a Radio Link BIME A in there, and that's going to give you safe-like features plus more. You got stunt modes on there. You can do the 3D mode if you're into that kind of stuff. Yeah, we're just enjoying this. I wish I could zigzag through these light poles, but I don't want to crash this beautiful flight plane into a light pole just trying to do some stunts. So back off the throttle, we're with the wind at our back. And it kind of did a little stall drop, but we caught it. And let's go back around. Give it some speed. Are using a little bit. The rudder isn't that strong on this. I don't know if I need to redo the rudder, but there's like barely any rudder movement. Maybe I turn the rudder movement down. I don't know, but there's barely any rudder movement on this. And oh, our timer. Wow, that's 9 minutes. Holy crap. Wow. All right, we're gonna bring it in. Damn, that's 9 minutes already, guys. There it is, coming in, zero throttle. Letting it land itself, a little bit up, a little bit up, a little bit up. There we go. There it is. Nice. GoPro, stop recording.